How do you feel as you walk around and look at the other artists' work? Do you feel like there might be an underlying theme?
The underlying theme being the greenbelt. It's funny too walking around. It's such a big physical space to walk around and look at the photographs themselves, and there's just such diversity in them all that I really start to connect it back to the greenbelt itself, like representing such a large piece of Ontario, and then just being so diverse as well. So it kind of, as I walked through it all, it really kind of put me in all these places, just standing in front of these photographs and relating to where they were, like in the physical world. So I thought that was just really great to do that.
Yeah, that's an interesting way of thinking of it, actually. Have you seen anything that's really surprised you? I mean, or kind of changed your mind about what you thought the greenbelt was or represented?
Yeah, I guess a lot of artists chose to sort of focus on the people of the greenbelt, and it's something we always kind of separate, right? We always see like man and nature as two separate things. So, and it's like you're trying to figure out those moments where you put them together, but it always seems like, you know, something almost not natural anymore. But to see these photographs of people just sort of interacting with how great this place is, and it was really nice to see that.
How do you feel that your heritage has affected your work on this project?
It just really gave me a place to start from. So I always enter into things I'm doing with sort of having that perspective that, you know, my Ojibwe culture and just being Aboriginal. And that's sort of the place that I start from. And especially with this project, I kind of put myself in the place of my ancestors physically. And just by putting myself in that place and kind of let it happen as I canoed down the river, I just sort of started to connect with the environment in a different way. It wasn't just connecting with the water or just connecting with the trees around me. It was really kind of almost connecting metaphysically with, you know, this entire history of the people and where I'm from.
Was that your first time taking pictures from a canoe?
Yeah, totally. And it was really funny because I flew in. I'm out in Vancouver doing my Masters of Fine Arts, and I flew here. You know, I knew I was going to be out in a canoe a lot. Totally wasn't prepared. Had my suede shoes on, but you know, it took me a while to finally get in there. But yeah, just the idea too of taking photographs from a canoe in a river. So it's like paddling to that right spot that you want to take it from. You get the camera, get all set up, and you've actually drifted a little bit. So you got to paddle again, get the camera out, then it's like click, 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 just to make sure you get that right shot. So yeah, it was just a really great experience. It just kind of like grounded me, basically.